mean? A little texture in there.
Yo, people, and welcome to another episode of Through a Different Lens podcast. It is your boy Joe.
It's your boy Jacob.
And we got a guest, I would say special, but he's joined us already. Do you know what I mean, guys? Would you like to reintroduce yourself for the new followers, watchers, listeners?
Yeah, my name is Deji. To be fair, I thought you were going to let me do the Deji part, because obviously you know my thing to say your name is man, innit? I thought you were going to let me do the Deji part. We got to do that again. We got to do that again, bro.
It's your boy Joe.
It's your boy Jacob.
And I'm Deji.
Hey. What are you saying? You're definitely the road there, isn't it?
The only one, bro.
Yeah.
The only one still, man. Do you know what I mean? We cleared that up last pod, man. Last step, we cleared that up still. Where is Deji anyway?
Yeah, he's unavailable.
Too busy. What you lot saying, though? How you lot?
Alive and well, man. Alive and well.
Yeah?
Indeed.
Surviving.
Indeed.
Surviving, what does that mean?
Hey, each day, taking each day as it comes, I'm surviving. That's what it means, brother.
Yeah. That was the injury, though, man. How's the leg?
Getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there slowly but surely. Moving and grooving. For a month in now, so probably a month in, 8 to 9 months left to go. But you're right in saying, we spoke before when you said it's moving a bit quicker or time flows. Yeah. It really does. Days blend into one, but time is moving quicker. So yeah, once I can start doing things, I think it'll just be a quick process, hopefully. But right now it's chilling, relaxing, and trying to enjoy it, because I don't get much time to do that. So
it's true. Yeah. It's true. You gotta find a blessing out of it. You gotta come from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, come from. So, and you be Gucci anyway, man. Don't stress about that. Don't worry about that, bro.
That's the main thing, really. That's the main thing.
What are you saying, Joe?
Get me surviving and thriving, surviving in the jungle. I mean, mate, get me. Everything's all good. Thank God for another day, another dollar, another week. And we're here Friday Night Live. We're just going to get straight into it. Not games that have happened today, but games. Do you know what? We're going to go actually game that did happen today first. And we'll come on to your league. Villa, Liverpool. Obviously, Aston Villa gave Liverpool a bit of belt to us. Sorry, Liverpool fans. 4-2 at Villa Park. And just both of your reactions on the game, because it was a fun Friday night game, to say the least.
Oh, that game was mad, bro. That game was mad, bro. That game was crazy. Like, I don't really know what's going on with Liverpool this year, Well, that thing very gazy at the moment. Very, very gazy, in fact. Like, they're trying to give it away, bro. You get me? I don't understand what's going on, man. To go from champions to that, it's kind of scary still. It's kind of scary, I think, bro.
Jacob, on that?
Boy, this is correct. I don't really truly, it's more about Liverpool than it's Aston Villa, I want to say, because Liverpool this season haven't been great. They started the season, that first 6 games, we thought, okay, cool, this is Liverpool of old, and they coming into this season with the momentum of winning the league last year, and it just went downhill. None of their players that they signed really have performed. Their players that were players of the season last year that were here, part of their core group, really haven't played well. You can see a major drop off in obviously Salah's performance. Van Dijk's been making mistakes. Konate's been, if we're being honest, bad this season. I don't know if these signings have gelled as they probably wanted them to gel. So you can see it all on display today. The only shining light for them this season have been probably Szoboszlai and Rio Engamar. Those two players kind of been the shining lights in their team. Other than that, it's been a real weird season for Liverpool. And I don't know where they look to from here, because obviously they're saying they want to keep Arne Slot as manager. I think you've got to keep him in place just because he won the Premier League last season. But you don't go from champions to this. You get what I mean? So it's a weird one. It's a weird one for me on Liverpool's front. Villa, their first team's good, bro. Their first team is good. And when they turn up, they turn up. We've been talking about Villa the last few weeks. but when they do put in a performance and when they're clicking on all cylinders, you can see they're a top team. So, yeah, 4-2 was deserved result. I think a lot of their players, you would have thought. I think Liverpool came in the game thinking, oh, they're going to be wary and not want to get hurt for the Europa League final next week, but they wanted to solidify themselves.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with things that you've said. On Slot, it is very interesting because obviously, I presume a lot of the Liverpool fan base they kind of want him gone. But again, what you said, Jacob, in terms of him winning the league last season, obviously it was his first season and he didn't spend no money. So I think that's where he probably still gets slight grace because forget the rivalry part, I still wouldn't sack him unless there was a completely great manager on the market to go and get. Do you know what I mean? Because I always say like managers deserve grace for also what they've done, and not excusing him this season, because you could arguably say this Liverpool season is the worst in terms of a defending champion. Like there's teams that have finished lower as a defending champion, but Liverpool spent nearly 500 million. So it's like, bro, like now, Slot, you've got your squad. Again, they've had a lot of injuries in key moments at separate times of the season, but still, like, if you won the league last season with the team that he had, now you're gelling in your players. Even if you're not going to win the league, you need to make it respectable. And this season hasn't been respectable from that point of view for Liverpool fans. So yeah, long may Slot continue. But
So do you feel like the general consensus amongst Liverpool fans is they want him gone?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think so. Yeah, because
go on, Jacob.
I think this is what they're asking for Jurgen Klopp back. They're looking at the managers out there that can probably help them. I don't think they like the way he's handled this season. I don't think they like the way he handled Salah. And you know, Liverpool fans have affiliations with their players that they feel them deeply. And I feel like the first thing they can do now is go against a manager, because Jurgen Klopp was their successful man. Then Arne Slot came in and was successful, but then the drop off is so drastic. I just think they're done with him. And you can see the way they react online and that sort of stuff, and in the stadium. Like Liverpool fans booing isn't the thing that they usually do.
Yeah, for real.
Anfield being quiet isn't something you associate Anfield being. And you can see all the factors into why they probably want him gone.
I think it would be interesting to see if that was the case, if it did happen anyway, who they actually will go and get or try and get anyway. Because obviously my situation now obviously with Chelsea, we're sticking up the gaff at the moment, but there's a lot of talk about who we're going to get, yeah. But if obviously Slot goes as well, then that's two massive clubs that need managers, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? And then it's like, who's going to go where? Do you get me? There's talk about Enrique, but why would he leave a team at PSG that's thriving or whatever? Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't personally. But
I wouldn't leave and go to Liverpool.
I don't know.
Exactly. See, this is the thing, Dej. I wouldn't leave and go. If I left PSG, I'm not going to Liverpool or Chelsea. That's the problem. Like Xabi Alonso, I could understand why he would go there. He doesn't have a job right now, but go from Real Madrid to a Liverpool. I think he goes to a Liverpool before he went to a Chelsea if that job was open to him, because he obviously played there. That's been his club. I personally, on the jobs that are out there, think Chelsea is one of the weirdest ones to take. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Just because, bro, you don't know what your job title really is. You don't know who's playing. You don't have really any authority over anything. So Chelsea is one of them jobs where if I was a manager, great, you're going to get paid, but you could also get sacked within 3 months because the chairman wants to rule the roost and you need to run the team and he wants to run the team. So for me, Chelsea's a job I'd stay clear from a manager, but hey, money talks.
I think. So you don't think Orsino was picking the team now?
No, come on now.
Mate.
The thing that I know about Chelsea, is that like talking as a fan now, it's just like I just think there's so much potential. And you know, I've always said to Joe, like Chelsea's the hard club to play for, one, and the hard club to manage, I believe. It's a very, very weird setup, innit? In general, I'm talking about. Like there's like this massive expectation in general. Do you get me? Like you have to, and if you start to falter a little bit, like I don't know, the fans, we ain't really got no like. No, like, hey, listen, no grace. Like, do you know what I'm bro? Something needs to change now, bro. You get me? So it's a tough job to manage, man. I don't really know what they do from now, though, I'll be honest. So they spent some money as well, man.
I think, to be fair, with Xabi Alonso, it seems like Chelsea's name's ahead because the Liverpool talks. Obviously, he was a couple months ago. He was the main name to be the successor in it, but that seems to have gone quiet. It seems that Liverpool are back in slot, and then now Alonso's probably looking at the Chelsea projects. And I'm more or less aligned with you on that in terms of Jacob, in terms of like trying to stay away from the Chelsea job. But the flip side, I always say with managers, and I think with humans in general as well, but managers especially, you could potentially, you're always thinking, I'm the one that's going to turn this around, innit? Like it's an ego thing, innit? So, and then if it don't work out, I'm going to get a good payout. But as another topic. But I think just for managers in general, a lot of it is if I'm the one that does this job, not that I'm going to get a statue outside the ground, but where I'm going to get the credit, even if he's to get sacked, say, 4 or 5 years down the line. If he's to bring stability within the next 2 years, then boy, because apparently the board have started to admit their wrongdoings and change their approach, supposedly from the comms that's come out in it. But again, it then goes back to what you said the other day. If Chelsea are not offering you the manager job instead of the head coach role, then are you going to want to take it in it? Because obviously there is a difference between being a manager and a head coach.
What's the average length of time a Chelsea manager usually stays in charge for? Other than Jose Mourinho, you had Deji as a Chelsea fan. What's the average length of time do you guys have managers in charge for? As of the last 10 years?
Bro, I'll probably say the longest I think is 3 years or just about 3 years, if that.
And who was that? Who lasted 3 years?
That might have been. No, that might have been. I'm trying to think who. How long Mourinho last? In his second tenure, I'm talking about.
That might be. It might be Ancelotti. You know.
I was thinking Ancelotti as well, but I've got some mad affinity with Mourinho that I just think, yeah, it's going to be him. Chelsea managers don't really stay long, you know. It's either they pack it in, or the board, or they just leave, or they just get sacked or whatever it may be. You know where I come from. It's a proper weird club to manage, man. It's tough, man, over there, man.
That's the problem. You know you're going, and it's fine as a manager. You're walking into a job knowing you're going to get sacked one day, most probably, or you're going to get a move somewhere else. But knowing that it's just so dysfunctional and you could be sacked. If you look at the track record of all the other managers coming in, it's just not right, bro. You got Maresca. You've had who else? You had Rosina. You've had these caretaker managers. You've had Frank Lampard. You've had all the managers in the world. It seems like you've had Tuchel. You've had everyone that you've run through the best managers in the world, apart from Pep. You've had all the best managers in the world at your club, and it's not worked. So where do you want to go? If you're looking at long-term contract for all these players, you also should look at a long-term contract for a manager that's going to stick with these specific players, in my eyes. But you can't chop and change a manager and then give people 9-year contracts.
But I think that basically explains and basically adds more fire to the fact that it's not the managers making the signings, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? It's more so the board making the signings, and they're just like, all right, cool, we're gonna bring in a manager. You got to deal with these obviously talented players, but there's a lot of them. You got to deal with them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and because obviously it's American knowing, you know what Americans like, they just get giddy in it. Do you get what I'm saying? They can understand anyone who's got a bit of a buzz at the time. You know what I mean? So it's a tough place to be at the moment, man. Really, really tough place to be. I don't know what way they go or how they change the situation we're in. But bro, we're like, I don't even know where we are on the table, bro.
For your
bro, like we're borderline like in the bottom half, bro. That is crazy, bro.
Yeah, you're 9th.
It's mad over there, man.
Where, I mean, the board did admit, and something we've said already is that because Man City went for Cucurella, they went for him, innit? Do you know what I mean? Which obviously he's a good signing the way he's ended up playing by his first season. So fair enough, do you know what I mean? But like again, that's where we speak about in terms of as an outsider, you really need to try and get like proper footballing people in. Like, and it's for them to do their real due diligence in that sense, isn't it? So yeah, I think the Chelsea one is an interesting one because you've got, I think they've made contact with Xavi. I wonder if they've spoken to Iraola's camp as well. Funny enough, and Alonso. So that's all three Spanish guys. And then it just depends who's Marco Silva potentially because he's out of a job with Fulham. Probably he's deliberately not re-signed with Fulham for this reason. Just go down the road, innit? So yeah,
do you reckon Chelsea? Do you reckon? Sorry, do you reckon Chelsea go name brand? Do you reckon they need to go name brand?
I think just because they do.
Yeah.
I think just because I don't know if your fans can take another project manager. Rafinha was a project manager. Maresca came from Leicester, relatively project manager. Obviously, he had experience with Man City and Pep. Like, I don't think they want to see any of these.
Maresca was working though.
He was at Leicester though.
Yeah, no, I heard that part. His sacking was just he left in it. So
do you know why also Chelsea fans like why we don't necessarily do like the whole project thing is because like when Abramovich came in, bro, it was win immediately, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? It wasn't like, and if you didn't win, it was like, okay, next person's gonna win, and the next person came in and won. Do you get what I'm saying? So to have that for however long it was, of his ownership tenure, to now go to like a whole rebuilding phases, it's similar to Man United in terms of like obviously when Fergie left, you lot used to winning, and then you've got someone coming in now that's obviously looking at a project. It's like, bro, I don't really know about this project thing, you know. Do you get me? Like it's like we need to win now, innit? Do you get me? So I can understand and see why a lot of fans get irate about it because they're not used to it, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Especially when you go from winning so much, like immediately, having instant success to like, okay, now you got to wait a couple of years to see the rewards of the work that we're doing. Do you get me?
Well, on that, you guys are on the FA Cup final on Saturday, so you can actually weirdly continue your winning because you won 2 trophies last year, even though they're both like one's a joke competition for Chelsea to be in, but they won it, and then they won a glorified pre-season tournament.
You're including that? I didn't think you were including that tournament. That when you said 2, I said nah. That pre-season competition.
No. Chelsea fans include that. So I have to include it. You get me? And from a financial point of view, I think it gave them like 100 million. So I had the finance.
We need that still for the FFP stuff.
But then they're still continuing their trophy hunt or win, I should say. Like if they win the FA Cup on Saturday, it's been a terrible season, but that'll be their silver lining as per because they're not still on a losing streak, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? But then in terms of the actual Premier League and then playing in the Champions League, because Champions League's a myth for them, the best bet right now is Europa League from winning the FA Cup.
It might be the only way into Europe. And it is the only way into Europe, realistically, because your last 2 games, you're going to have to beat Tottenham, which you should do at home. But hey, this Chelsea side, we've seen them, you lose to worse teams. So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, as we always say, tomorrow, when they play against Man City, it's going to be a very interesting game. I feel like Chelsea played Man City well. You didn't last game, but you do usually play Man City well. And in these big games at Wembley, you've played them well over the years. You may not have come out with the wins, but you've played them well. So it'll be an interesting game. It will be an interesting game tomorrow. And do I think Chelsea will win? No, but, you know, hey, we'll see.
Oh, I really hope so, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Yeah, honestly, man. I really hope so. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but bro, I really hope so, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of sleep on the season, bro. Do you get me? Bro, even my son's even getting like mad now, bro. Like as in, bro, we went to you know that Hednesford, didn't it? They had like a playoff final game, innit? At the same time, Chelsea were playing. I think they were playing Forest. They were playing Forest on the TV, innit? And they were showing Chelsea Forest in like the box bit where we were sitting, but also we could see outside in the pitch. So I'm outside on the pitch watching the game now, and then my little man just running out like, just vexed like, Dad, it's 3-0. And I'm looking at him thinking, nah, what have I done to him, man? I'm thinking, I should have just made him support City or something, man. Just something, man. But Chelsea's in the blood, but I can't do it, man.
Yeah, it's the nature of the beast. You have the good times, the bad times. I've been an Arsenal fan my whole life. I've saw the good days when I was very, very young, and I'm about to see them again this late in life. You get what I mean? So, hey, you're gonna have to deal with it. Unfortunately, you support your dad's team. You're gonna have to deal with it.
It's dark, man. That's dark, man.
Someone in the comments asked, why did Liverpool sell Gakpo and why did they keep Gakpo and sell Diaz?
Because Diaz was the one that they could get more money from. Plus, they wanted to re-sign him, but the contract that he wanted, they didn't want to agree to it. And then obviously, I don't think they were expecting a club to bid as much as Bayern Munich did. And then when Bayern Munich did, they're like flipping out. Sorry, Luis Diaz, but yeah, it's time to, let you go.
How old is Diaz?
Diaz is 29 now. So
is he that old? I thought Diaz was 25, 26.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
He was 28 when they sold him, but he's 29 now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So he said Diaz deserved the big bag for sure. I don't think he deserved the big bag, just because if you said he's 28 at the time, you can get a lot of money for a 28-year-old. You take it.
He deserved it from the sense that they kidnapped his dad, didn't it? But get me,
bro. You see Diaz. You see when I used to watch Diaz, I used to think this guy's a demon, bro. Like, I used to think like I didn't get why there wasn't more hype around him. Like, bro, like when I used to watch Liverpool, I used to think, bro, I would hate to come against this guy is active, bro. He's active. So I don't get why like there wasn't like crazy love. And I think now that obviously he's left and he's doing so well at Bayern, and like Liverpool are struggling, I think obviously now a lot of people are appreciating him now. You get where I come from, and they're like, bro, like the work rate he done, like the fun, all that extra stuff, bro. The guy's just a maniac, bro.
Do you think it's because his output wasn't? They were expecting an output similar to Salah in terms of like that kind of goals, assists, output from their wingers. They got greedy because they had Mane and Salah and Firmino at one point. Do you think that's what they were expecting from a Diaz? And when they didn't get there, like, okay, cool. Well, we're never going to get it now. So if we just sell him, keep Gakpo, who actually does get weirdly gets numbers, or he scores important goals for them, or he has done in the past. And then you knew you had this Rio coming through. You get him from Chelsea. You knew what he was. So you're like, okay, cool. This is who we're going to rely on in the coming years. Maybe it could have been that for Liverpool. Get the money. Less young.
I just think it was we couldn't come to a contract that the finances that you wanted. If we get a good bid, then we'll sell. And literally, as simple as that. Because he had a good season last season. They won the league. Obviously, he was because in a lot of their games last season. In fact, last season in general, Diaz started the season really well. Like in terms of obviously Salah was there ever present, but Diaz started the season well. Diaz gave Liverpool the leads in a lot of games. Do you know what I mean? So you're just kickstarting games well, and then obviously his second half of the season weren't the same. And then I just think it was more of we're happy to keep you, but if you want to go and the bid comes in, then so be it. Because I think, did he have maybe 2 years left on his contract, if I'm not mistaken? And it's just like, you're 28 heading into season 29. And then we saw how much they spent in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they probably think, all right, we can make up for it in other areas. We're going to be lighter on the left. But if players are fit, we can change formation, all this jazz, or players play on the left as well. So yeah, I just think like the injuries that they've had, and then the lack of form for most of their signings, because you could argue only Ekitike was had a successful year for them.
Yeah.
And then just the rest of the squad, like you said, Szoboszlai's been easily their player this season. No one's been of that level consistently. Obviously, Van Dijk, I think, has played every game, but you can't expect like he's an agent centre back now. Do you know what I mean? And if the rest of the team ain't playing as well, it's gonna be easier to go through them, as you see. Saw tonight, sorry. Villa gave them belt to ass.
Do you know what's mad? Do you know what's mad? Yeah? It's true what you say though about it's the form thing. Because when you actually think about it, obviously they sold Diaz, but bro, they replaced him with like a TK. What's my man's name again? The gunman from
Exactly.
Newcastle. Bro, these are dangerous players. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just for the simple fact that they're thinking, yeah, we lost my man, but we've signed these two demons as well, bro. Do you get me? It's just for the fact, obviously, it's just a lack of form, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? And injuries, that's just killed them to a point where they ain't had no flow, no momentum. And now they just seem to be struggling, bro. But they might just finish the season with with a Champions League football, whatever it is that they want. But boy,
yeah, I think that's it for them. I think they need to get that, guarantee themselves Champions League, and then hope, because Bournemouth can obviously still get in there. Do you get what I mean?
Imagine that, bro.
But that's the thing; it's so tight there. Bournemouth is like a couple of points. If Liverpool decide to lose again and Bournemouth beat City on Tuesday night, please, then obviously, it's a different type of game. So
Liverpool's last game is Brentford going to Anfield, and Brentford are trying to get European football themselves.
Yeah, so Liverpool's running is terrible for them. Yeah,
them man are gonna butt Coyote. Hey, Coyote cold. That guy, he's on it. He just looks like one of them man that is like, they've told him, hey bro, you're gonna play today, and he just they just told him his last game today.
Yeah.
They just told him, hey, this is your last game, bro. And then bro, he just
Did Deji cut out?
So I like him, man.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah.
Now we lost you for a second. We didn't hear you, but yeah. Now, our commenter on YouTube continue saying, praying to every god and every form of cosmic power that Slot won't be with us next season. And greetings to you two in Norway. Thank you for tuning in. As a Man United fan, I hope Slot stays in. And just as again, you know me, I'm not really one for managers. I do think managers deserve time, especially if they've won, that they get a bit more grace than others. Again, he spent a lot of money, but the give and take is one good year, one bad year. Now, the early next season will be the all right, cool. If nothing's changed, yeah, we're kicking you out early in the season or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. I hope Liverpool continue on this spiral, regardless of who their manager is, in that sense. But I think they'll get Champions League, because I think a draw will near enough secure them next game, because City are going to beat Bournemouth on Tuesday. Isn't it, Jacob?
Hell no.
How many English teams? How many places is it now? Is it 5? Was it 5? Because of, did I read that correctly?
Yes.
Yeah.
5, yeah.
If Villa win the Europa League, is 6. Because they've already got they've basically got a Champions League spot near enough secured, isn't it? So
what about if Arsenal win Champions League as well? Does that help?
You man in there,
go down again.
You man in there twice, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at this guy.
I'm like, Villa will be in there twice for winning Europe. They're already in the Champions League spot. You said you got 12 teams in Europe from England. I think they just said like Europa League and then Conference League. Like, so Chelsea could potentially get Europe.
Right, Conference League.
One winning the FA Cup, but then if Villa win as well, depending, because Chelsea but they're 2 points behind Brentford, isn't it? But
yeah,
Chelsea, it's not guaranteed them winning their games as well. Into your league, Dej. We have Stockport versus Bolton in the playoff final. 2 northern clubs in the greater Manchester area. And I believe Mansfield got a win and a loss against both teams by 1 goal either way. Out of the 2 teams that you played this season, I believe Stockport you only played once. Obviously, the second time was last month when you were out injured. But out of the 2 that you played this season and potentially last season as well, if there's similarity in terms of players and playing style, who would you say I'm putting you on the spot, but who would you say is the favourite going into that playoff final out of Stockport and Bolton?
I'll say Bolton, man. I'll say Bolton. But I think that's just because like, I just think if Bolton played to the best of their like capabilities, I think Bolton win the game quite comfortably. In fact,
Okay.
Stockport are really good. Stockport are really good. They're really good at what they do. Um, Obviously, you got to shout out Morton for what he's doing right now. Louis Barry's cooking again now. Bro, they took Louis Barry on loan injured because they knew that he'd be like
Yep.
fit towards the end. And obviously he's paying him. But that guy's good, you know. So you
He's
got to
very
shout them
good.
out as well. They believe what they're doing. But I think they got a lot of injuries as well, you know, Stockport. So
Yeah,
like,
Right.
most of the half.
like, bro, it's not easy. It's not easy to play against Stevenage, you know. Do you get what I'm saying? But they dealt with them. Do you get me? So you got to shout out Stevenage, innit? But I would say the favourites on that pitch, Wembley pitch, I think Bolton, man. That pitch big, you know.
All right.
And then wingers a touchline as well. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, and they're relentless with it as well. So yeah, I'd say Bolton.
You don't want to go experience factor with like the middle of the pitch having Ollie Norwood in there, like a man that's been here, done that. Like there's gonna be no nerves at all. Like he could really control the game from start to finish. You don't know.
Do you know what? Do you
Could
know
that
what, bro?
play
I
it?
hear that. Do you know what, bro? I hear that completely, innit? And I respect it completely. But I just feel like, do you know what? I feel like Bolton have to go up. Do you get what I'm saying? Because bro, they've been trying for so long, yeah. And if they don't go up like now, like obviously in this final again, yeah, I just feel like they're gonna be like, bro, I don't know what way they're gonna go again. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's like, listen, Stockport have been amazing as well. But I just feel like Bolton, they're in a position now where it's like, all right, cool. You know what, we're here now and finally we're just gonna do it, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I actually thought they were gonna go automatic. To be fair, I did think they'll come second. I think I told Joe they'll come second because I think we played them away at their place, bro, and we beat them 1-0, yeah, but bro, I think they must have had about 87 crosses that day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm talking, it was a madness, bro. Bro, it was a madness, bro. And their pitch big as well. Do you get what I'm saying? And like, they were working it. And we managed to beat them, but I was thinking, mate, I think I said to the boys after the game that, hey, they're gonna win the league, you know. I think I said they're gonna win the league, bro.
Right.
Obviously, and then they end up coming in the playoffs, so it's mad, bro. So yeah, no, you got to shout out, but listen, you got to shout out Lincoln and Cardiff, then, innit? You get me? But no, Bolton, I think they're favourites still.
Where? Because in the space that game when you lot beat Bolton, a few weeks before you lot played them twice, I think in the space of 3 weeks. So they came to you lot 1-0 early in December, and then late December you lot went to them. I was just re-looking at the stats. That game at their ground, they completely dominated. They had like 80% possession. But
Bro, I don't think I've ever played in a game with backs against the wall like that in my life, bro. Like I'm talking
well,
from minute
I've been on
one.
the winning team.
I've been on a winning team, like bro, like because I've been back to the wall bare times. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like that one we won, yeah, and like bro, and I'm talking from kickoff, bro. Like I mean, like I think we had a little flurry, maybe like a little 18-second flurry, yeah, and then after that, bro, it was like just Bolton, bro. Do you get me? But then like obviously then we scored, and then we had something to defend, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? I think the Gaffer made quite a lot of changes as well, innit? So funny enough, in that period, we beat all the bees though. I think we beat Barnsley, Bolton, and Bradford. I think it might be back to back. Mad. It was mad. It was mad, bro.
Only Dej would compare to say it that we beat all the bees.
We beat all the bees. It was mad, bro.
This guy, he's a different kettle of fish.
What about Blackpool?
Nah, Blackpool beat us still on the road. I didn't want to bring them. Blackpool beat
That's the
us
thing
still.
though. Like against the top teams, you lot had a very good record though this season.
Yeah. And I think that's something that like, at the end of the season we had meetings, and obviously you could see the progression we had made from last season, defensively, in terms of I think we had the third best defense in the league, considering we finished 10th or whatever. We had the third best defense in the league, but I don't necessarily think that's only because the defenders was there. I think that's because our attackers work hard, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So which obviously results in them maybe not getting as much chances because they're tired, innit? But in saying that, as a team, we did miss a lot of chances, innit? Do you know what I mean? So listen, we had a great season in terms of the club and what we've done. But I do think there's a little bit of like we could have maybe done a bit better in it. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, going back to what you said though about against the top teams, we had a good record against them. It's the teams that were below us that we seem to struggle against. And I don't know why that is.
Playing down to the competition.
Do you know what? Maybe I don't actually know. Because it was like I think when you dissect the games, I think we lost them games by like the odd goal or whatever it may have been. But it was just like we had made like little mistakes or something, like a penalty or something. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I think we gave away the most penalties in the league this year. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
what?
Like
Gave away the most penalties, and you conceded the third least amount of goals, which is actually true, by the way.
And bear in mind, we conceded 3 or 4, whatever it was, on the last day of the season. Do you get what I'm saying? So that obviously would have took us to third. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh shit! Yeah, was that game 5-3 or 5-4?
5-4, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we would have been second, didn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? I think we were level on thing with Stevens. I'm not too sure exactly what it was, but like yeah, bro, like I think we conceded like 9 pens this year or something like that.
Wow.
It's a lot of pens, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? So I think that's something that obviously, listen, we know we done well, but we also know that like obviously we made silly mistakes as a collective, innit? Do you get what I'm saying?
I think though with you guys that I said to you when the season was done, and I gave you lot credit for, was overall in the season you guys were a much better attacking team. And again, like you said, maybe that's partly why he didn't concede as much compared to the rest of the league, because sometimes attack is the best form of defense. And you guys, this game, man's tuning in, and I'm like, this is one of the best seasons, not only for yourself personally, but for me watching you in a team where you're just not always on the back foot defending. You're in a team that's actually on the front foot. And there was how many games, even when we came up to the training ground to do your episode, the night before you lot lost at home to Peterborough. But all the fans, everyone was saying that was the best attacking display. I think you lot lost 2-1 and you lot should have absolutely battered them. But when I listened to your gaffer's press conference after the game, he didn't give a damn because you guys didn't get the 3 points. Do you know what I mean? Which is fair.
He always says like just have a goal in it. You get me? That's his free word thing, innit? Have a goal in it. You get me? And bro, if we don't like our games, you watch our games like end to end, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm talking, it's like we're very aggressive. Like when we attack, but we're also very aggressive with the way we defend as well. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like we will just push man forward, and the gaffer expects you not deal with it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like just deal with them. You get me? And then at the same time, it allows our attackers to go do what they need to do in it. Do you get what I'm saying? But our games do normally be. We did have a few 0-0s this year though, which is not something that we normally that we had last year. But then in terms of our games, they are normally exciting, I think.
What do you think, looking at League One next season, depending on who comes down, depending on who goes up out, obviously, the 2 teams in the playoff final, what do you think the league looks like next year? For me, I say it's one of the hardest it's probably looked in a long time, with obviously the teams coming down from the championship, but also the teams coming up with something to prove maybe. What do you feel the League One is going to look like for next season?
You know, I think the level is just getting better, you know. I think it's just getting better. Like when I look back, sorry, that's my dog, you know, mad. I think the level is just getting better in terms of like the caliber of player and the standard of team. Like I think, bro, you look at Leicester in League One, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? You look at Leicester in League One, it's a madness. Like even Wednesday, even though they've been flirting here and there between League One and that, obviously they haven't got their 15-point deduction. Like so they're gonna start aggressive as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they're not chasing straight away. Do you get what I'm saying? And obviously you look at the teams that have come up. Who's come up? Cambridge,
Bromley,
Bromley.
MK.
I think MK Dons will have a real goal. Do you get what I'm saying?
And then one Bromley, of Salford and Notts County from tonight's game.
Bromley, I think Bromley, listen, you got to shout them out, innit? But I think if you look at the teams in between, bro, the ones who didn't make the playoffs, bro, you still got your Reddings, you got your Barnsleys, do you get me? You got your Plymouths, you got your Lutons. Do you get what I'm saying? These are like, I think you kind of forget about them because obviously they didn't get in the playoffs and they're just kind of withered away kind of things, you get me? So the league's going to be tough next year, man. Bradford, do you get what I'm saying? Like, the league's going to be tough next year, you know, bro. It's going to be really tough, man. And I think for us, we just kind of got to, obviously we're going to recruit as well as we can. But for us, we just got to attack the games as we do normally, bro. Because, bro, it's probably going to be harder than it was this year, bro.
It looks real strong. It looks real strong, and obviously the money coming into the league. You know, Leicester are going to throw. Boy, if they're bringing these players down with them, they got players on Premier League wages coming into League One essentially. So it's crazy. So you're gonna. It looks like it's going to be one of the most interesting leagues to watch because of the size of the football clubs down there and the competitiveness and what it's going to bring. So I'm enjoying looking. I'm looking forward to it, and depending on who goes up, it's going to be even more interesting. If Bolton don't go up, they're going to be again another huge once Premier League club in there again. So it's going to be very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
Jacob, you know what's mad as well, bro? Yeah, I think like throughout the league, bro, it was so tight. Like in terms of like from like the relegation places to like just outside the playoffs, bro. I think it might have been like I don't know how many teams were there. I think it might be like 16 teams, bro. Just like 6 points between like 8th and like 19th or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? Like crazy, but it was, bro, it's crazy. But it was like that throughout the whole season. It's only like the last couple of weeks where teams started to obviously separate themselves from the drop zone and get close to the playoffs. But bro, it was tight all year round though. Like I think there was a point we won. I want to say we won 5 games straight. And bro, not about that. I think we might have been 6 points or 3 points for the relegation zone. Or something stupid like that, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, do you get what I'm saying? But then also we were 5 points for the playoffs. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, and you just won 5 straight. So you're thinking, yeah, do you get what I'm saying? It was just tight throughout the whole league, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Throughout the whole season. So yeah, I don't think it'll be as tight this year, but I do think it will be very hard.
I agree.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think this year, in terms of the teams in League One, it wasn't at its best in terms of like the big teams as per, but the middle of the pack, the league, it just seems congested where the teams are quite similar in terms of the middle of the pack. Do you know what I mean? So like even when Lincoln went on a madness, I think 25 games unbeaten, Lincoln fans, apologies if I got that wrong, but no one was expecting them to do their madness. It was only, I think, one of the games when you played them, you were like, bro, this team, they're good because they're physical, they're all 6'2", 6'3", and they're direct. And I was like, yeah, but it's Lincoln. Do you know what I mean? Like it was one of them things, and you're like, no, Joe Trust. Like it was one of our harder games and stuff like that. I was like, all right, cool. And then boom, they just go and skyrocket and win the league. But I don't think anyone was expecting that. I think the only team people were expecting to run away with it was Cardiff because they just came down in that sense, and they kept quite a few of their players as well. But whereas again, like you saying for next season, Leicester on Wednesday, Jake, they're gonna be looking to go straight back out. Even Oxford as well, actually. Now exactly. They've had a couple years in champ. They've tasted that, and we know MK are gonna come up with arguably a budget because they took players from League One last season to get promoted. They did their job. Do you know what I mean? And then, depending on who goes up from tonight's game, Salford, Notts County, whether the class of '92 lot invest, and then Notts County, we know they can potentially invest. So it's going to be, I think the league's going to be real interesting in that sense. And Cambridge, how can I forget Cambridge? Do you know what I mean? Like Cambridge are used to being in League One. That's why. So yes, like the clubs in general are going to be, I think, prepped. And I think it's for you guys, obviously not saying it directly to you, Dej, but your club to just continue where they finished the season in terms of like the investment or the recruitment of players, I should say more, because even I think I said to you when the season started, I was like, right, like a lot of the loan players, I don't really know. This might be a tricky season for you, like blah, blah, blah. And it ended up being like arguably the best season for the club in a while. And from a viewing point, a lot of the games were good to watch, which was a bonus in it. So again,
yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. The people are going to be important for sure, but I think obviously we just re-signed Tyler. That's a big signing for us still.
Tyler Roberts, player.
Yeah, man, that boy's got ability. He's got ability still. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think with us, I think the biggest thing for us is just to keep people fit. Do you get what I'm saying? I think if we had a fit squad for the whole season, I think the guy even said I don't think we had a matchday squad where he had everyone available to potentially pick his best 11.
Right.
And that's out of the 46 I'm talking about. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. From pre-season to the end of the season, not having your best squad is unheard of. At least once.
Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Whoever he thinks that is, do you get what I'm saying? But we never had the squad to pick from for the whole season, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting to see, obviously, how we go about things. But I think to start off with signing Tyler on a permanent, I think that's a big signing still.
Definitely.
Yeah. Long live the Stags. Hopefully another great season to come for the 2026-27 season, because you guys not only had a very good league season, had a very good FA Cup campaign. Jacob's team unfortunately knocking you guys out, but hey, you get me. They had to bring on their big boys just to do that. There was a quote that I saw, and I think I even sent it to you, Dej, but we didn't discuss it. But funnily enough, we were on the phone maybe earlier that day with a couple of the other men, and we were just, I think someone might have mentioned a life after football. And then obviously this quote came from Steve Mandanda, the French keeper who retired last season, saying, "There's nothing in my life that I like. I believe I am unhappy, or at least lost. I don't have a schedule, no rhythm, no appointments, no locker room, no teammates. I feel useless." As a pro, what were your thoughts when you first saw that? And then, like, not somewhat can you resonate, but does that then make you think of life after football even more in that sense?
Yeah, first of all, when I remember you sending it to me, and I think when I read it at the time, I thought, wow, man. But even though I thought, wow, it was something that I can completely understand. Like, in the sense of, I think for footballers or whatever, routine is everything, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? And Mandanda played at the highest level, whatever, yeah, and he would have had a routine for 20 years. Do you get what I'm saying? And now he's retired, it's like he's got a fend for himself almost. Do you get me? But like, you completely understand. Like, obviously, he's not getting the same love no more because once you retire, no one cares about you, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So now he's kind of got that, maybe got that bit of like, he doesn't really know who he is. So I can understand it to the point of like it's difficult out there. And bro, it's sad, man. Like, it's sad, man. But it just basically makes you think also that there's a lot more to life. You've got a lot more life to live, even once you finish playing football. Do you get where I come from? So you got to try your best to try and figure it out what you do like in between the times when you're not training or working. You get me?
I've always said, obviously playing over the years, I've always said once I hit about 25, I think I realized something. And I said to the boys in the change room, I said, football can't be your identity. Football can't be who you are. Do you get what I mean? You need to be someone else outside of the game of football. And I think too many footballers associate themselves with, this is me. That everyone knows me as the football player. No, everyone needs to know you as, for instance, Steve Mandanda. That's who they need to know you as. They don't need to know you as Steve Mandanda, the French goalkeeper, the World Cup winner. That they don't need to know you as that. They need to know you as you. And I feel like a lot of what footballers make the mistake in doing is not setting up something to do before or whilst they're playing. Obviously, you don't know when you're going to retire, but most of the time, football retires you. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, you retire from football. But most of the time, football retires you. So I feel like people should start setting up stuff from a long time before they retire, especially at that level anyway, where you can invest. You can be setting up massive things outside of the game before the time comes for you to hang the boots up and call it a day. So I understand his perspective and where he's coming from, because I've seen it, and I could see the days sometimes, even with me now with this injury, it's like, okay, cool, routine has gone out the window. I'm used to getting up and going to training, and then do you get what I mean? But that complete routine is now gone. So it's like, okay, off season, you got to figure out something different to do. And his whole life is now off season, basically. He's retired, so it's now off season. And when he's gone from waking up probably at 6 a.m. and then going to train and doing his thing, dropping the kids to school, it's now, okay, cool. Well, I drop the kids to school and I come home and I sit and watch TV. That's probably what he's thinking. So he probably, and he's older than us, but I feel like he should have just tried to set up something or do something outside of the game that can fulfill him as much as the game, which is hard to do because you know you're never going to get the change room feel ever again. You're never going to get that type of camaraderie and what you feel when you're in a change room, especially a football change room, one you like. So it's difficult to get the thrill back, but I feel like he can find something fun enough to do in his life. But it's very difficult. I'm in agreement with him. It's very, very difficult. You just have to find something that you love as much, or if not as much, half as much as a game of football.
He can even speak into that boys who have retired as well. They say the biggest thing that they miss is the changing room, bro. Like you're in a place where literally it's just carnage in it. You know where I'm from? But it's like there's just so much energy in the room, yeah. There's banter, there's this, there's that, and the other. And obviously there's a common ground of we all play football, innit? Do you know where I'm from? So and we're all kind of pulling together. So now it's like, okay, cool. I'm not in that change room no more. And bro, like, especially like you said, if it's a good change room, one that you like, bro, I can imagine it's something that that's really, really difficult to replace.
And the thing is, you don't. Sorry, Joe. Before you go, the thing is, you just don't have. The thing is, you just don't have anything to go from football. Like football's a weird career. It sets you up for a lot of stuff, but not really life after it because you can't jump from football into any other career. Like you go from being in a change room, and then where do your transferable skills come from that can go into a workplace or into somewhere that everyone else is working in? They don't really. Do you get what I mean? So you're going from, you have all this experience in football, but then you're in life, you're going back to step one. You're below 18, 19-year-olds in their workplaces, just because you have to go from the top of the world in your field to now the bottom of the world in everyone else's field. That's the problem. So yeah, that's where I can understand his difficulties.
I think in terms of that, I'd say not the flip side necessarily, but something I'll probably say to Dej quite a lot is like, and even you as well, Jacob, is you guys have an opportunity to, while still playing football, is utilizing your resources. Because, for instance, again, I give them a lot of credit. The PFA have a lot of things on offer for you guys to do outside of football or to help further your football careers, not just on the field. Do you know what I mean? And it's just about how you guys want to like make it accessible towards your lifestyle. Don't get me wrong, I understand, like, in terms of an athlete's mind will just be, yo, train, rest, recover, match day, boom. And that's probably what Mandanda was going through. And like you said, he's been a pro for 20 plus years. So that's his routine, that's his bread and butter. Maybe he doesn't want to get into coaching, which he probably looks like he'll be a good coach, to be fair. Because I think even when he was at Palace for a short stint, a lot of the young players at Palace said he was actually very blessed, like, to speak to, who'll come up to young players, help coach them in that sense. So maybe that's something he can go into. But it's funny when we said this convo on the phone, Dej, it was my dad. My dad was like to me, he's like, oh, why don't Ronaldo retire now? This guy's old. And I was like, Dad, this is what gives Ronaldo like the energy, do you know what I mean, to wake up every day. And listening to LeBron when the Lakers got knocked out of the playoffs the other day, he said, until I get tired of the process of actually working out, waking up extra early, training before everyone's got to the arena 3 hours before and stuff like that, then you get me. I'm still gonna love the game because I enjoy the process. I need to enjoy the process even more rather than the actual game. And I guess that's the same with for a lot of you guys. But again, going back to what I was saying earlier, is utilize your resources. Like not try and find a lane, but you get to a certain age, could be mid-20s or even 30, where you need to start thinking about life after football. Like,
no, but bro, if you're lucky, you get into your 30s, bro. If you're lucky, do you get what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I think the reason why, obviously, someone like LeBron and Ronaldo, them man, obviously they're still incredibly professional and still the top of their craft or whatever. Yeah, bro. You see, once you retire, it's done, bro. Like, as in, like, bro, like, once you retire, it's done. Like, as in, there's no, like, let me pick it back up. Like, this ain't a Michael Jordan story, like, where where he retires from basketball, go play golf, and then come back, bro, or whatever you done. Do you get where I come from, bro? Like, this is the real, like once you're done, bro, you're done. Do you get where I come from? And I think That's why people like obviously Ronaldo and them, man, probably just still hanging on, bro. They're like, bro, what's it done? It's done, bro. You get me? And that's scary, bro. That's scary. Even though obviously I do a lot of things, but the thought of that is like, bro, it's still scary. You get home from.
It's because your bread and butter. That's why.
Football's it's so weird. You can do something from the age of 9, from literally the age of 9 till 39, and then and then it just stops, bro. That is the career, and it just stops.
Bro, and it stops, bro.
And then you become someone that you haven't been for 30 years. It's not normal. That's not a normal thing to just go through. I understand why these players play to their 45, 46, why they're holding on, because I understand it. I really do understand it. It's just like when you look at retirement, you go, nah, man, that don't look fun over that on that side. But it's gonna happen soon. It's gonna happen sooner or later, especially the way the game's going. It's getting younger and younger and younger, and they're pushing out the older players.
The game's getting younger. The game's getting younger.
So it's like, what do you do? And it's always the question of why. When you see like people that played in the Prem, playing in the National League, I'm sitting there going sometimes, why the hell are you still like this ain't even why? What are you doing? And you understand, bro, it's not the money. It's just the fact that this is their life. They've been doing this. So it's so difficult for them to step away and go, I'm gonna do something else. No. Their life has been this. And once that stops, bro, you see man just pass away because it's not normal for them. It's really not normal for them. You see it in normal jobs as well. When people have been doing stuff for so long and they go, okay, cool, I'm going to retire now. Your body doesn't get used to that. Your body just doesn't get used to going from kicking the ball around for 30 years to stopping and looking at a laptop or going and doing something just so much different to what you've been doing with your whole life. It's so weird.
It's funny you say what you just said, because funnily enough, a couple hours ago, I was watching Lau Taylor re-sign for Chelmsford, and his video, it was as if he was leaving, innit? But then as he's talking, he basically spoke about the buzz he got during the season, which gave him like extra motivation in terms of like, even though Chelmsford are National League South, the rival games, the changing room banter, the players call him, I can't remember, there was a particular phrase he was saying, and he said that just kick-started great form into the season. It's just for argument's sake, say, oh, you're the best player, aren't you? And then he went on a goal scoring run and it became a serious thing for him. And that's what you were saying. Like, it's like, bro, I'm finding that motivation. I'm still finding that love for the game, even though I'm dropping down the leagues and stuff like that. Because Lau could probably still play Football League, even though he's 36. Do you know what I mean? But it's just where you're going to find that joy from in that sense.
Do you know what? Yeah, seeing this part of the season, yeah, where like the season's done, yeah, and then you see everyone posting up their promotion things and their goals and all that stuff. Bro, I like this part of the season, you know. So that's when you think, bro, you know what? It don't matter what level you play, bro. Like, the buzz is still the same, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, the buzz is still the same. Like, I see my guys getting promoted from step 5 or whatever, bro, and I'm seeing them buzzing, and I'm thinking, bro, I want some of that as well, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and that's step 5, bro, and I'm thinking, you get me that? But I'm thinking, bro, it don't matter what level you play, get into promotion or doing well, whatever it may be, bro. You can't replicate them things there, bro. It's like a drug. Do you get where I come from?
You're right. That drug that you get from the high from those sort of things, moments, you can never get them back, bro. You can never get them back. And all you can do once you're done is sit back and cry about them. And that's it. Watch them on the TV, show your kids, oh, look what daddy did. That's about it, bro. Like, yeah, it's like the right to retirement is gonna be a sad day, man. Retirement is gonna be a sad day because I can already I kind of know what I want to do, but I don't know if I want to even just stop kicking the ball. Do you get what I mean?
Nah, you'll probably be playing 5-a-side every week or something of some sort, like, or you don't even know. You might just say, "Oh, I'm gonna play step 7," and then
I reckon I might do that still. I reckon I might do that still.
Low down.
Yeah, I think I might. No training though.
Just I'm about to say Saturday, Tuesday night only.
No training though.
they're just the kind of person who asks to play for his when his son's 16 to say, "Yo, can I play for the team?" What?
100%.
What? This ain't men's football yet. That's what they're just saying, bro.
Bro, I hope,
man.
bro, it's where I hope Kareem wants to play football, or Keanu, in fact, but at the same time, I low-key don't want him to play as well, man. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? Yeah, on that, it's funny because Hendrick said last week or the week before, he said he doesn't want his son to play football. I don't know if either of you had seen that, but like, what do you guys think of that in particular?
I know my thoughts, but they're just kids, so I'll let Dej go first.
So for me, yeah, I was having this conversation with some of the players of the team because I asked them, "Hey, what if your son like could have your career? Yeah, would you want him to play football?" So I said, if I could guarantee, yeah, that my son would be a professional and play a lot of games and have the excitement and the happiness that I've had in terms of like the buzz and stuff like that, I'd want him to play. Because honestly, bro, it's the best job in the world, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? But like, because I know of the pressures that come with it and the lows, bro, like you have to navigate them. I don't know if I want my kids to experience that emotional roller coaster, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it takes a certain type of person to handle them kind of pressures, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You said that to me, and I said the flip side is you're the blueprint. He's got you to fall back on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and all the type of pressures I completely understand, but you're gonna face different type of pressures in any aspect of life, any avenue he wants to take. Do you know what I mean? Or if you're to eventually have a daughter, any avenue she wants to take, you're gonna face different type of pressure. I just feel like with obviously if they want to play it, push them. Do you know what I mean? Whatever like career path, pursue that. But they've got you to, to guide them, I should say.
But Joe, this is the thing though. With football is weird because everything that I went through in my career so far, I feel like my parents, my whole family have gone through it as well. Do you get what I mean? It's never just you going through it.
Yes.
So I feel like it takes a toll on everyone. So it's like, do you want to put yourself in that position for your child to go through that toll that you know everyone's gone through? Do you get what I mean? All them meetings that you're having, you're going here, there, everywhere. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing. This is the right thing to do for your kids. But it's sometimes that mental draining toll that fact that coach is not, you know, when your child is not playing, still to now, if I'm not playing on the weekend, my dad would be annoyed. Why are you not? Did you get what I mean? Did you get what I mean? If I'm on the bench, he's asking me, what's going on? For instance, that sort of stuff. So it never leaves. And I don't know if my child wants to do it, then obviously I said to Reese the other day on Chatbox, if my children want to do something, I'm going to support them to the fullest and we're going to be the best at what we're doing. But I'm not going to force you into that career. I'm more into wanting them to go into individual sports because then you can rely on yourself. Do you get what I mean? I feel like football, there's too much reliance on someone else and there's too many decision makers within the building and that sort of stuff. When you play tennis or when you're sprinting, when you're doing something like that, like my parents were athletes, they're literally individual sports. It's about you. Do you get what I mean? How well you perform. Football's a one sport, and there's others, but football's one sport where someone else really decides how your career goes.
No,
so
I agree.
That's
But
why...
if your son is showing Ronaldinho ability,
well, then it's different. It's different. Yeah.
You get me, like, and it's just not like, no, don't get me wrong. I completely get what you're saying because it's like sometimes you'll think, and from your family's perspective, they might think, we got to do this again, or you might think this. I got to do what my parents did or my whole family went through. But again, you were, in terms of the boys, you're the oldest boy, right? So you're the first to have gone through that side of that journey. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, like, just say your younger brother, for instance, your mum, your dad, you're all prepped into how to navigate certain things. Whether things go in his favor at specific decisions, you guys can navigate things better. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
And guide him even better. Not to say your parents didn't guide you, because of course they did. but your experience was a teaching curve for all of you. And you don't know how to navigate your little brother's career a bit more. Do you know what I mean? And then when that falls onto your children, God willing, like in whatever sport, if they want to go sprinting, they got your mum and dad that will teach them the right techniques. Do you know what I mean? There's gonna be hurdles, literally. But like, bro, for me, obviously,
definitely. I'll agree with that, Joe. Still, but then like, I agree with that. Still, I tried to put. I remember I tried to push Kareem when he was like twos and like 2 years old. Yeah, you don't really share no promise in that. Yeah, so bro, I proper tried to like, bro. I bought cones. I bought ladders, bro, and like he just won't show me nothing, kid. You know, I come from, and he weren't interested one bit. So I just left him. In. We just sacked it off basically, innit? And then I think he went to school and his boys started playing football. And I think he just thought like, bro, I'm proper shit, bro. Like I need to like buckle up it, you know? You know? Excuse my language, but I think he just thought, bro, I'm proper crap. So like I need to level up, bro. And then he started coming home and being like, oh dad, let's do some work. And I was like, all right, let's do some work in the garden, you get me? And
sorry. What was that first moment like when the first time he said that?
Do you know what? Yeah, because it was nice for him to say it because I've been thinking it. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying about that? It's nothing to say because I've been thinking it. Like obviously when he's gone to like little mess around football, I'm looking at him, I'm looking at it like this year, bro. Like show me something, bro. You get me? Like something that we can work with, innit? Do you get me? Like, you know, everyone's got their thing that they're good at, innit? You get me? And there weren't much promise, bro. You get me? And then like and he just came home one day, he was like, oh, I have to do some work, bro. And then I was like, yeah, come man. Then he just started hitting the ball, hitting it, getting better. Because some of his friends that his age in like his schools and boys that he chills with, yeah, bro, some of them hit the ball incredibly, bro. Like they hit it clean. They're just really good players, bro. Do you get where I come from? There's one boy that my boy K Hemmings, his son, he's just very good. Shout out Carter, like, do you know where I come from? Just really good at football, innit? Do you know where I come from? And then obviously it's good that him and Kareem are really close because they do training together now, like, and you can see like in terms of like earning the house and the garden, you can see the development Kareem's making. So I'm happy with that. But like, yeah, no, for me it was good, bro. But bro, I think he wants to be a goalie, bro.
Hey,
bro, he comes to the training ground, yeah, and bro, he just loved Liam Roberts, bro. Like, bro, he just runs into their sessions, bro, and he's like, he just made him mad. It's probably my fault. I bought him gloves, and like the guy said he wanted gloves, I bought him gloves, yeah. So the guy's in the garden with a net, bro. He's like, Dad, come, let me do some diving and that. He wants to dive around, bro. I'm like, bro, like that's not what you need to do, though, bro. He's like, no. But the youngest, bro, the 1-year-old now, bro. Hey, bro, I'm seeing some good things from the 1-year-old still. Hey, I'm seeing Jacob. I think we might have one there, you know, bro. I'm seeing some good things from the 1-year-old still. But
do you know what's funny? Yeah, the amount of people the last couple of weeks that have either sent me videos or I've seen from their toddlers kicking ball, and the first thing they said, yeah, this is the one. Well, I'm like, bro, they're 1-2 years old, bro. They're literally taking steps. Not to diminish their thing. Sorry to burst Shelot's bubbles, but I was like, bro, are you not all drinking from the same sippy cup? All these parents were saying it to me and at different times. I was like, it's like they had a meeting and they said, yeah, my kid's the one, which obviously speak it into existence. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is, bro? It's the excitement, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? It's the excitement thinking, hey, this guy's pretty good, you know. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you're looking at it thinking like, they're young, they can't really do anything, innit? But then when you see them like maneuver, but you know what though? I'll be real, the younger kids, they're just getting better, bro. They're just getting better and better and better and better. And I remember when I was at Charlton and I was doing my coaching badges, bro, and I took the 9s and the 11s, yeah. Honestly, yeah, some of these things these kids are doing with the football, yeah. I'll just look at them thinking, bro, you guys are incredible, bro. And they're like 9, 10, 11. They're just manipulating the ball so well, like, and their understanding of the game as well, yeah. Yeah, you got to shout out their coaches or whoever's been coaching them for all these years, man.
On that though, yeah, the one thing I'd say, as much as we like to say this generation of kids, they just know the internet. Do you know what I mean? Whereas us, it was literally outside. There was none of that stuff. The ones that are really into football that I'll see, they're just watching YouTube videos of footballers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where they get that part. Whereas like us was in a cage, like in terms of the street football aspects more. So yeah.
Yeah, like them man learn from. I don't know what the learning style is called, but you know when you watch something and you learn via that way. The visual learners, yeah. Whereas us we were just more practical because that's what we had to do in it. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think, but you know what? I feel like we were kind of visual as well, though. But we'd have to only be able to watch it. We didn't have the ability to watch it on YouTube a million times. Like I would watch, for instance, Thierry Henry do something on Match of the Day, and I'm not talking about Match of the Day at night time because we had to watch it in the morning because it was too late to stay up. So you know the one in the morning on Sunday morning, we had to watch. I watched Thierry Henry do something on Match of the Day on Sunday morning, and then try and replicate it in the game later on. That was literally it. So I feel like we were visual learners, but we just didn't. We were having to do it on the fly, as in like, okay, I saw him do that. I'm going to try to do that later on. Like he scored from a corner one time. I'm going to shoot from a corner today. That stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You got to shout out. I'll be real. You got to shout out generations still, man.
Yeah, but the sport evolves. Sport evolves. It's always going to grow and it's always going to get better. Especially with now the amount of like players that are coaching outside of the game as well. So everyone is literally feeding into the youth. So there's no reason for them to not be greater than what we were. And you can see with like people like Lamine Yamal coming up, who they wanted to play in the first team when he was 15, but do you get what I mean? Just waited another year or so. And you can see, man, we're talking about best players of the world. Best player in the world is 17, 18 years old. We're seeing the midfield free in, let's say, midfield free at PSG, but we're seeing the young players come through and how good these players are. So it all goes down to them watching something and learning from what they've seen before them. Like we learned from what we saw before us, but the game evolves, it gets better. They get to see Messi. We were watching Ronaldinho, Thierry Henry. We saw Messi to an extent. They're seeing Messi at his peak of his powers. We're still playing at the time. Then they can go and see the next person. So, yeah, man. And the equipment's improved. Let's put it like that as well.
Yeah, true. Bro, my little man's watching Sanchez from Chelsea, bro.
Yeah, that's not
good. Bro, he's telling, bro, like, bro, he's using Sanchez as his reference point, as point of like reference.
Nah, you need to stop that right away,
bro. In his mind, yeah, he thinks Sanchez is the best goalkeeper in the world, bro.
You need to get that in the mud.
Bro, I'm not even joking, bro. He's like Sanchez is the best, bro. In his mind, bro. You get me? Like, when the ball used to go in, he'll be like, "Oh, someone else's fault. Sanchez couldn't get there. That's why he couldn't save it." I'm not even joking, bro.
I got like you might need to throw away the gloves.
I'm not even joking.
Today, bro. Right now, go throw them in the bin.
I'm not even joking, bro. The boy loves Sanchez, bro.
Or if he wants to be a keeper, at least watch Peter Cech videos.
Oh, just watch someone else, bro.
Raya. Tell him what David Raya.
That's what Arsenal, bro, innit? You get me? That's what Arsenal, like, you get me?
Yeah.
Raya cold.
Go watch the best.
Raya cold. I'm happy for Raya still, just because he's small as well. Do you get me? I know they would have written him off as well. Like, I come from, they would have been like, you can't win the league with Raya. And if they do it, bro, yeah, boy, you get me? Gotta shout him out, man. Shout him out 100 times still.
No, it's true. It's true. No, it is interesting in terms of one, like your career after football, even looking forward to seeing what you do next when you haven't got not football to fall back on as an excuse, but it's not, oh yeah, I'm waking up to go training in that aspect. I'm actually waking up to do something else. Do you know what I mean? And then the part two of that conversation in terms of how your children and say our future children, whether they're going to go down that path fully. One, I always say again, for kids especially, as long as they find their passion for it, then then again, as you've got the blueprint, you push. You get me? Like, but if they don't want to play football, then so be it. It's like my
if you don't want
nephew.
to play, you don't want to play. It's not that deep, bro. What are you talking about? Your
Yeah,
nephew, we're going to the top. What are you talking about, boy? Your
yeah,
nephew's,
nah, bro.
I'll be real though.
I'm
real. I'll be real. If that's your passion, but you're no good, we are switching your passion.
Yeah. No. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you get me? Like, football is, no offense, it's not like the NFL. You can't just go in at 16 to 18 with just God-given physical ability to just play another position. Football, a lot of it is a mental thing. Do you know what I mean? In terms of the skill aspect, your brain needs to correlate with your feet and that aspect. But, bro, if the kids, them, like, I was just saying, my nephew, flipping, my sister and her husband, they didn't watch football. Come home one time and nephew starts kicking ball and they're like, oh. And then nephew gets scouted. My sister calls me. She thinks it's a scam and that. And I was like, give the club my number. She's like, are they going to try and take money? I don't know what's going on. I said, give the club my number. And then if anything, then boom. And then they went to training. He's been training with a couple clubs for the last year and a half or so. And then he signed for Man City literally like 3 weeks ago. And Man City did the whole shebang. So I was like, I just said to her, I was like, broski, I was like, he loves it now and he's at City. You, man, have no choice. Even if you're tired, they'll help you. And then boom. And then if he doesn't want to eventually play it, so be it. But actually give it a go. Now you're in that circle. Do you know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Like,
City do things properly as well. City basically like the new Chelsea from back on Will right now. You get what I'm saying? City really doing things properly still.
So
100%.
And just a last one, Dej, would you, as you're now a guitar player, would you push your children into instruments?
100. They play instruments already, bro. They ain't got a choice, bro. Like, like, listen, that's one thing that I wish that I learned from young, man. I'm learning the guitar now, innit? And it's hard, innit? It's very, very hard, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? But like, if I was, I don't know, 7 or 6 learning it, it'd still be hard, but obviously you learn things a lot more quicker, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So obviously with Kareem now, he's obviously learning, I think he does saxophone, he does piano, or whatever. He's really good at piano as well. Obviously the baby, I'm gonna try to get him to play guitar. But I just think it's a good skill to have in it. Do you get what I'm saying? I just think it's good to learn an instrument. Like, it's something that I just think it looks cool, bro. You get me? Imagine just sitting there, like the sun shining and just playing your guitar. Do you know what I mean? Like a couple of the boys that Stag used to play as well, you know what I mean? So obviously they're the ones that actually got me into it properly, innit? So I got to shout out Aaron Lewis and Callum McDonald still.
100%. That and languages. Languages for me are good as well.
Yeah.
So I even read that James Milner obviously learned Spanish so he could speak. He only speaks Spanish to his kids apparently in the house. They speak English, but obviously, his kids only speak Spanish. So he speaks Spanish to them, they speak Spanish to him. So obviously they're bilingual now. English, Spanish, could just maneuver. Half the world speaks Spanish, literally. So you get what I mean.
James Milner, proper guy, innit? James Milner, proper guy, innit?
When you've been in the Prem for that, he's another one. He ain't letting it go for no one.
No chance. No chance. But the thing is, he can still play, bro. Obviously, he'll never play as much as he used to, but bro, you know he can still play. Like when you watch him games, he still maneuvers very well, bro.
He's doing this in the Premier League.
I went to watch Brentford Brighton about 2, maybe 3 months ago. He got man of the match. And he had it. That was like his first start in time. He got man because I think Brighton's form was a bit tricky, and then the manager brought him in, like obviously XP. Boom! From then on, they've finished the season really strong from that particular moment as well.
You gotta also remember, James Milner's doing it at the highest level. If he wanted to drop down at any point, he could carry a player for another 5 years.
Yeah, bro, like it's a different beast up there. Do you know what I'm saying? This is obviously when I see Ashley Young retired as well. He can still play, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So he's obviously thinking, let me leave the football for the football lose me and that thing. You get me? Not saying that everyone's saying that. Oh, you get me? But he can definitely still play, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So
no, it's true.
Interesting still. Shout him out.
Do you? Well, I think we've spoken about sports enough today. Drake today decided to drop 3 albums. 3 albums, not 1, but 3. Obviously, we've been anticipating Iceman, but he's dropped 2 more. Habiti and You're Made, I believe. I can't remember.
Is it Maid of Honor or some jazz?
That's what it is. Maid of Honor. I feel like he's done it to get out of his deal. I believe that's the reason that he's actually dropped 3 albums, just to get out of his deal. But what if you have listened to any of them? What are your thoughts? If you've listened to anything on the projects, if you've listened to them, or what are your thoughts on Drake in general, dropping the 3 albums, and where does he stand in terms of like goats in the rap game for you? Both of you guys.
So for me, like, bro, I didn't even know Drake dropped. Like, I didn't even know. Like, I'm like, as in, I'm proper not like up to date in terms of like when these guys drop, because I'm proper like I'm just stuck on like people like my lay on it now. Do you get that's my lane right now. Do you get me? So I'm French love music. That's just me at the moment. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, but like when I saw it, so I thought, oh, let me load this. And funny enough, when I saw it, I was just about to get into the car, so I put it on. But I think I might have put on the Iceman one first. And I think is it Iceman one? I think the first tune Cold.
Yep. Intro.
I think I think the first tune's Cold. But then obviously I've listened to that. I'm like, yeah, I like this. And then I think it was running on some more, and I was just thinking, bro, this is jarring. But like, but I don't know if that's because I don't know if I wasn't in the correct like mental headspace. Take that in. Or if it was more so, I'm just thinking, bro, this is getting in the way of my French love, innit? You get what I'm saying? So like, but I wanted to have something so kind of knew people were gonna speak about it. Do you get me? So I wanted to take it in and kind of understand it. But I probably need to listen to it again. Then I listened to a little bit of that Maid of Honor, I think it is. I think it's a little bit of that, and I think it was a couple. I think there's one with Popcorn on that one. If I'm correct, right. That one's alright as well. So, but other than that, I ain't really listened to anything else. So.
Yeah, the only track I've heard is "Make Them Pay," the opening track of Iceman, because I never listened to albums straight away. I'm not a music fanatic like that. Obviously, I love music, but I'm not one to go and I need to give a review. I need to give my view on albums. I'm like, nah, let people talk about it, whatever. And then when I'm actually ready to digest it and listen to it properly, which will most likely be on a drive of some sort where it's long enough to take it in, that's when I'll give my views. But just in terms of Drake doing that, obviously, like you said, Jacob, the only one he gave a build-up was for Iceman in terms of the Ice Block, the advert for it and all that jazz. But to then drop 3 in 1, arguably to get out of his current deal, it's just like, bro, like, do you want to let the people take in anything? But at the same time, I hear it because, like, you ain't put out nothing. He's one of the only artists that can do something like that and get away with it, where you're not gonna really receive backlash. Like I've seen today on social media galore, the amount of people that have given their views on all 3 albums. I'm like, how?
It just dropped.
How? Like, bro, by midday today, people were talking about all 3 albums. Obviously, like some of them dropped. I think 1 or 2 of them dropped super early, innit? Do you know what I mean? I'm seeing people tweet about one of them at like. I went back on their timeline. It's like 5, 6 a.m. I was like, what the fuck?
Come on, man. You can't take it. You can't listen to an album once and take it in anyway. It sounds differently wherever you listen to it. I know you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the man.
I agree with that. I agree with that, Jacob. I agree with that, Jacob. Still, it sounds different in every different places. Still,
just, one, some people want to be the first, and then 2, there's actual fanatics that will probably be spinning it like just for 3 hours straight or whatever, and just be like, oh, raw. And I don't know if you guys saw the post where Drake gives Academics an OVO chain, and apparently that was the actual first time they've met in person. These times, Academics has been riding for Drake for years as if they're coldies. Because even that caught me by surprise. Saying, right, this is the first time you guys actually met.
Academics are funny human beings.
Very.
But again, I feel like
human beings, though.
I don't know. Obviously, Jacob, you'll give your view, but again, Drake's arguably the only person that can do something like that and somewhat get away with it. It's like Chris Brown. Chris Brown, he's the only one that releases albums that are too long still. But because it's Chris Brown, you're like, all right, cool. We got to affirm it.
Yeah. The thing is, you got to affirm it, but I ain't listening. I'll be real. I'm just picking a couple songs and
100%.
On
100%.
On the Drake side of things, to be fair, wasn't going to listen to any of the albums today, and I haven't actually listened to any of. I've listened to "Make Them Cry," the first song on the Iceman, and that was it. Because you know me, over the years, over the most recent years, I've not been a fan of Drake's work. You get what I mean? I've said that openly.
You're a Drake fan as well.
Exactly. I'm one of Drake's biggest fans, but I have not been a fan of his most recent work. So I was like, boy, he dropped the album. I'm going to listen to it when I listen to it, and I'll get around to listen to it. So I was like, okay, cool. He's dropped 3. So if he dropped 3, one of them's going to be for me. That's what I was thinking. One of these albums is going to be for me. I listened to Make Them Cry, and I said, yeah, Drake's back. And I stopped there. And that's why I stopped, because I said, Drake's back there. And I said, I'm not going to ruin my day by listening to everything else.
Yeah, it's good to stop still, bro. It's good to stop.
Yeah, so I've only listened to one song, and I'm gonna I've got time now in my hands, so I'm probably gonna take in these albums. And in like a few probably weeks, we can properly talk about it. You know us, we're not gonna be speaking about music that comes out on the day. So for me, the marketing for the album is great. How he's managed to bring out all 3 albums, like you said, Joe, he is the only artist really in the world that could probably drop 3 albums in a day, and it's fine. Everyone is happy. It's just more music that Drake's released. So it's good for the music business, because the music business has been topsy-turvy, and Drake has always been the one to be holding it up. So Drake is still the king. He's still holding it up as he's done for the past 12, 15 years. So it's good for the music business. But the actual albums I'll listen to over a course of time. And I feel like I think he's made different albums. I spoke to Pease earlier. Pease told me there's one soulful, one R&B kind of vibes, or one European, one R&B types of vibes, and one rap album. I think he's gone down the lane of understanding his audiences and going, okay, some people like me for this, some people like me for this, some people like me for that. I'm going to make an album for all 3 of you. And you choose to listen to the one you like most. So that will be it, really. So I think he's been experimenting with a lot of things over the recent years. With Honestly Nevermind, the House album, which is underrated, but it's very good. Do you get what I mean? He then had the other ones. He's had Views. He's had little mixtapes in between, joint albums with 21 Savage and stuff like that, joint albums with Party Next Door. So I feel like Drake's just been holding the game up, and he's just been putting in a lot of work. But this might be his way to kind of say, people, I'm in my 40s. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Sign off. Yeah. You might eat this and I'm gone, man. You know what I'm saying? You might eat this and I'm gone.
Yeah. No, that's true. Oh shit! Jake's actually nearly. He's 40 this year. Mad.
Yeah.
I like old school Jake though, a lot.
Yeah.
I like old school Jake a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? The new stuff, I ain't really been connected with it.
That's my issue. I like when I was Take Care. I don't know why. Take Care, Thank Me Later, So Far Gone. Even Nothing Was the Same. I connected with it on such a personal level. Like those albums, every time I listen to them, they take me back to a point in my life. After that, I was like, nothing's taking me anywhere. Do you get what? Views as well. Let me include Views as well. They took me back to a point so I could listen to an album. I listened to a song and I remember where I first heard it. I can listen to Over My Dead Body, and that feels like I'm sitting in the car and it's raining, and there's a reason
big tune that, you know. Big tune that, you know.
Do you get what I mean? But there was always a meaning behind those songs. But when Drake started to do something different, when I got hit a certain age, I was like, there's no meaning behind this. And as you said that you finding your own malaise and that sort of stuff. And when I want to go and listen to Shaka now and other artists, I'm just with them now instead. Never gonna leave Drake, but I'm just with these guys.
Yeah, but for sure.
Don't you think, with not necessarily sticking up for him, but he kind of goes with the times. So like he's not gonna make the same music that he made just say 10, 15 years ago, which we loved then, and you probably still want to hear. And I feel like that's where some musicians big or small, get stuck because their sounds the same from 10, 15 years ago, and you're like, I'm at a different stage now. I don't really want to hear that part as much as I enjoyed it and I loved it there. Do you know what I mean? So, and obviously his global as brand is different.
It's massive,
like,
innit? It's massive.
he can arguably cater to nearly everyone. So, like you're saying, if these 3 albums, he probably knows, all right, cool. If one set of communities or whatever don't like this, they're gonna like the other one. And as long as as long as Jacob likes 1 out of the 3 albums, I'm good.
And I'm good too. You get what I mean? I just won't listen to the other 2. That's why I'm good too. And you're right in saying that.
No, that's
calm.
He has
that's
gone with
the
the
times. He's gone with the times. But it's weird though, because I don't know why we resonated to his music in 2012, but then in 2026, I feel like we should grow with our artists, but it's like somehow we outgrew. I don't know if Drake outgrew us or we outgrew Drake, because I don't know if the bars didn't come from struggle, and we're not struggling now. Do you get what I mean? I weren't really struggling then either. So I don't know. I don't know where.
Man was in school and during Take Care, he's like, now we're struggling.
But you get what I mean? I don't know why the bars are not resonating anymore. And then it's like, it's weird, bro. I don't know.
Everyone kind of has their peak as per maybe his peak in the musically is good. And as a fan, I think that's you look at it more from a fan perspective, that you're disappointing me or you're not living up to who you once were, in it. But again, he might be at this particular stage of life. It's like, for instance, Future. I can't listen to Future the way I used to listen to Future.
Yeah, I don't even listen to them more.
Yeah, Deji didn't listen to him really like that. But Future had like people at a stranglehold at a certain point.
Yeah, he did.
Because it's like, bro, like I didn't really used to like listening to that kind of rap. But Future, bruv, I loved Future like he was my bro, bruv. But I can't listen to him the same now, innit? And it's maybe, I think he's someone that didn't really, not transition as per, because it could be a hit or miss. And like Drake, I think Drake has transitioned. For some people, it's a hit. Some people, it's a miss. And there's just some people in the middle, in it. But like, then 10, 15 years ago, the rap was different because his life was different. He was trying to get to where he is now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
do you know what I think also as well, I think we listen to different things as well. And there's a lot of variety. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, whereas back then it was like, listen, obviously it wasn't just Drake in it, but like at the time it was just Drake in it. Do you get me? But then now it's like, bro, you've got Ashake, bro. You've got the rise of the Amapiano, bro. You've got these so many things that you're listening to, bro. To consume all these things, it's a lot to take in it. And obviously, when you're listening to, for example, the Drake, that you might not connect with as much now, you're in that mood where you want to hear Amapiano, bro. So you're definitely not going to take in Drake. Do you know where I come from?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I feel that plays a factor as well. You get what I'm saying?
You're right. Hey, it's weird, man, because we can listen to some music. We can listen to our parents' music like it was. We can run a Michael Jackson track like it was come out yesterday, but you can't run a Drake track that's new like it came out today. But it came out today. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that's what I find weird about music.
I think with rappers it's slightly harder though.
You can run Biggie right now.
You can, but like the old school rappers, they got more of the nostalgic vibe, especially. Not to say they don't deserve it, but for instance, Biggie and Tupac, because they're not alive, this is all we've got. They're not making no new music. Do you know what I mean? In that sense, Michael Jackson as well, but obviously Michael Jackson, he's an ultimate legend anyway. Like, So whereas like, if Jay-Z brought out a new album now, it might not hit the same. I don't think if he brought out something now and it's super amazing, I don't know if anything will touch Blueprint. Because Blueprint.
Oh no! I
think Blueprint's arguably the best rap album, but that's a conversation for another day. That the middle of the album, the strength of it is stupid, bruv. It's stupid. Like, and when Jay gets into his bag, it's crazy. But again, when they get older, you can't maintain that consistency. You've got different ventures of life. Jay-Z's working with the NFL. You get me?
Jay-Z's working with the NFL. He's cold.
Yeah.
Bro, he helps decide who's gonna perform the Super Bowl, innit? So
he is cold.
Like Drake might not have that same musical motivation but I've seen a couple of the bars he sends for Khaled, sends for LeBron, all this jazz. It's like, Drizzy, get me. He knows how to do that kind of stuff still.
He does. He does.
But,
bro,
Jake, yeah.
Bro, even Jay-Z's 444 album though, when he came out of retirement, because he retired basically, it's sensational. But the difference is, I think them man are just rappers. Drake does a lot more than just rap.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's different for him, because if you're just a rapper, all you need is a fire beat and you need something to say. And Jay-Z gives you a perspective on where he is in life. 444 album, he was telling us about how rich he was. Rick Ross raps about how rich he is. And we can resonate with it because we see it. Drake, I feel like sometimes we're still rapping about the hoes in the club. And I'm like, brother, please, you're 40 now, man. I don't want to hear about this. I'm 29.
But again, for Drake, the corniness is his thing. Like, it works for him. I'm like, all right, Drizzy, is that what you're doing? Yeah. All right. Because I think he even said a bar of, I saw it on Twitter. I've not even seen the song. About Cherokee, the explicit star or something like that. And then I think she tweeted it and it come up on my timeline. And then I was going through the comments. People were like, you do know he's complimenting you. But I think because she's older as well, like she took it as an insult, I presume, from the comments. And I'm like, bro, everyone evaluates and interprets things completely different now. And
that's it.
Yeah.
So, but if Jay-Z brought out a new album now, I'll 100%. That's probably one thing I'll listen to straight away. Because I need to feel how I felt when I listened to Blueprint. Like, bro, when you listen to Song Cry and All I Need back to back, all I need is arguably the best rap song ever, bruv.
You know what? Yeah, that album has at least 5 that you could put in arguably the best rap songs ever. It's got Heart of the City on there, bro.
I never listened to Jay-Z like that, bro.
Yeah, I know you don't. And the next time you drive to London by yourself, listen to Blueprint properly, bro.
Yeah, I never listened to Jay-Z like ever, bro. When I say ever, I mean ever.
I did it as well. But Blueprint,
Deji, you'll turn around, you actually might go, he might be the best rapper ever. That's when I first listened to Jay-Z, I literally said, is that what he's doing? Is that what he's doing? I literally said to myself, he might be the best rapper ever. That's the first thing you say when you listen.
Some people do rate him highly, though. Well, a lot of people rate him highly, in fact, because he's obviously.
Bro, let me tell you, he deserves to be that rich off of just a Blueprint album.
Bro. But it is interesting to see how musicians grow themselves. It's like, I feel one who is going with the times and it's still going great for them, even though it's still early-ish in their careers. Ashaka, you've mentioned him. Like, anything, when his new album, bro, the sounds like he just knows how to make music. Do you know what I mean?
Whatever that guy touches, bro, anything that guy touches, bro, I don't think I've seen an artist have a 1.5 years that he had during that period, bro, of when he just started moving mad. It's like every song was a banger, bro. Do you get me? Like, and this new thing, bro, it's new thing that he's got going on, bro.
It's the fact that he went from doing the Brixton O2 to selling out the O2 in like 6 months. It weren't no short. It was so ridiculous. It was like 1,000 people to 20,000 people and multiple nights. Like, in a couple of months. I said, yeah, this man is taking over the world, which he kind of has.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying about in that 1.5 years, it was a madness, bro.
No, it was. I'm still to this day, his concert's probably the best concert I've been to, because every single song he played, obviously that was his first one, but you can sing every single song with the exact same passion at the concert, bro. That first album was crazy. And then, he said, Jacob, that him having the O2 straight after, I was like, bro, I just saw you. I'm actually not paying to go and see you in the space of a year. And even the first ones in Brixton, people were like, oh, he sold out all 3 nights. Why didn't he just do the O2 first? And I was like, No, my thing was, bro, give him a chance. Let him actually perform in front of a British crowd,
Yeah.
and then work your way up. You know you're gonna get there, especially with how he's gone. Even watching, there's a woman I think in Nigeria that follows artists if they allow them to, and she followed Ashake for like a week or so. Like just seeing him behind the scenes and seeing how calm spirited he is, his team, I was like, everything makes sense. Like everything falls into place, and he always leans back to God on everything, innit? You get me? And his team basically say how much he values them, vice versa. They can come to him, but they know if he's got an idea, he's gonna take that idea to the top, innit? And it's just like, bro, it makes you like the artist even more, innit? And he's one of those ones that you've not. I don't think anyone's got a bad word to say about him. Doesn't cuss his fans. Doesn't do
seem like a
nothing.
really, really great guy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He just seems like a really great guy.
Great guy.
Do you know what I'm saying? And they're just making great music. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, I was banging that shit. Oh, bro, I was banging this tune called Rara, yeah. Earlier, bro, yeah. I was driving, I was thinking, bro, I could drive this car to Central Reservation, like, you know, bro, this tune is mad. Bro, I was thinking this tune is crazy, bro. Bro, it's just too smooth, bro. You get me? It's just too bro, the guy just cold, man. Cold.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even trying to feel him like that. But then, bro, you know when someone just so great that you can't even like deny their greatness in it. Do you know where I come from? So yeah, you gotta shout him out, man. He's cold.
Nah, he is. Like, if I was to get married and our artist to perform at my wedding, if I had the pieces, I shack it, bruv.
Yeah, no, if you want it, you'll have it, bro.
Yeah, bro. That is one. What you say? Speaking of music, song of the day, because we've been recording often, doing song of the day instead of the week. So what you got for us, Dej? If you want to go first,
bro, I just told you, man, that I was banging that Rora, bro. So I'm gonna have to do Ashake Rora, bro.
Ashake Rora.
Ashake Rora still, yeah. Because
I'm
Rora,
going.
I'm sure Rora.
Go through.
Well, but Rora and Yoruba is like relaxing it, like chill, bro. Like, Rora, like be easy, bro. Rora, you get me?
Right.
You get me? And bro, it's cold. It's cold.
It's cold. You know what? Yeah, like Dej and Vic are always the ones that there's certain Jews I'll be like, you man need to translate this, because obviously we've listened to Burner, Wiz, Davido, a lot of Afrobeat artists before, but I always say Ashake is the only one that actually made me really super duper interested in Yoruba. Obviously, I hear Yoruba by default in it, but Ashake is like, nah, Dej, Vic. What's the translation on this?
And it's normally mad. And it's normally mad. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout him out still. But go on, bro.
Yeah, mine's Ashake as well, but Ototo. That is one of my favorite Ashake songs. When I hear you see when I hear that, bro, I'd nearly lose my mind. That track there. When he performed that one live,
that's production, bro. That's production, bro.
Yeah. When he performed that one live and we were singing it and he wasn't singing it, I said, yeah, he knows. Yeah. He made this song for me.
He's the best, man. He's the best. I would go 3 for 3, but I had him, I think, one of the days last week with Forgiveness, because I said that track should have been 20 minutes long instead of 2 minutes and 37 or 38 seconds. Flipping out. That track is flipping amazing, mate. But mine is different. I actually heard it on someone's story today, funny enough. A Spanish artist, or American artist, but Spanish salsa. Frankie Ruiz, Tu Con El. I heard it on someone's story and I was listening to the whole track. I was like, yo, Frankie Ruiz, Tu Con El. I think he passed away a while ago, but the track's a very nice track still.
Yeah. You got to send me that one still. I'm gonna look you with that one.
Yeah, I got you still.
I'm gonna bang that one. I'm playing chess though.
I got you. Man said chess. I bet after this call, then gonna stay up and play chess, watch, because he does
100%, bro. Bro, online, bro. Tomorrow's Saturday, bro. 100%, bro. There's no school run. There's no nothing, bro. You get me? You can't come down tomorrow, but like, bro, like, it's chess tonight, bro. Like I'm about to load one tea, like some custard creams, bro. And bro,
This is a real uncle, you know. Man said the tea and the custard creams.
Hey, Jacob, old soul, bro. Old soul, bro.
I feel you on that one.
He's an old soul that does not listen to old music. Don't get it twisted.
It's mad. Bro,
Deji's never said, this throwback music. Even naming them, Deji does not do that, bro. Like he said,
even
bro.
No, bro, I do like them still, but go on, bro.
No, I'm just saying, like he said a couple months ago, my lazy's lane. He said it again tonight.
Well, no fella Tutti, no?
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie and say yeah, bro, because it's not a fella Cootie thing. I'll be real with you, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like, obviously, I can appreciate him, but I'm never gonna I'm very particular in terms of what I listen to in my car, innit? Do you get me? Outside, I can appreciate anything.
Right.
Do you get me? Like I could be in a function or whatever. I can hear a tune, but this tune is cold. But it's never gonna make it to the four wheels, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? It's never gonna make it. Do you get where I come from? When I get in the four wheels, bro, it's very much the same lane, bro. All my lane, French love. But it's been a shake recently. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And
consistency.
Yeah, bro, it's just
consistency. You're a football
bro,
player.
that's my lane, bro. That's my lane, bro. You get me?
I hear you.
Love you. That's my lane. Hey, brother Dej, thank you for joining us this Friday night. Much appreciated taking up your time. Nearly 2 hours. You could have gone for longer, mate. But
thank you for having me, bros.
Dej got some chess to play. You get me? That's why I viewers and listeners, Dej said, cut this now. He texted me saying chess now. I'm joking. But no, much appreciated you joining us, giving your thoughts on tonight's game. Obviously, your team, Chelsea, what they're going through at the moment, and then teams that you face this season in League One who are matching up in the League One playoff final. And just the music conversation as well. So, you're always welcome to join us. So you'll be back on again soon.
Love my brothers, man.
Get me. Thank you very much. As the other Dej likes to say,
Dej may as well say it. He was there for the last episode. What did he say, Dej?
I can't remember, bro. I'll be real with you. I can't remember. What did he say?
That's why I didn't line them up, bro.
He says, tell a friend. We're going to give him the lines. He says, tell a friend.
Cool.
All right, let me say it. So, as Dej likes to say,
tell a friend.
Jacob,
like and subscribe.
What they said, like, subscribe, tell a friend, get in the comments, hit those buttons, and then we'll keep on delivering. Get me some interesting conversations that are going on our socials, and very much enjoying them as we look back on them. And thank you all for the positive and negative contributions, because we appreciate them. But now it is time to sign out. So, Joe, it's time to go.
Jacob, I'm leaving.
I'm dead.
I was trying to rhyme too, but
Oh no, what did they do?
Jacob said, I'm trying to rhyme too, but
I was trying to, but I couldn't.
I thought of that on the spot, so I never say that one.
He threw me completely off.
Oh shit. He said,
man.
Dead. Blessings, man.
Hey, bless. Thank you. Love.
Love people.